Last time on New Hope, Gohan vowed revenge against Maikyu Dyzon after his fight against Videl. Then after healing her, Shin finally revealed to our heroes that he is the highest deity of this universe.
A demonic twist.
Today's video is sponsored by Manscaped. The holidays are here, so while you're out buying gifts for everyone else, don't forget to upgrade yourself. Treat your snow globes right with the Performance Package 5.0 Ultra and put your hygiene game on the nice list. This thing is basically Santa's workshop but for downstairs. First up, the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra. 2 interchangeable skin-safe heads, including a foil blade for that clean finish. It's got a bigger LED spotlight, it's waterproof for shower use, plus length guards, USB-C charging, and a travel lock so it doesn't start buzzing in your suitcase. You also get the new Weed Whacker 3.0 Pro for nose, ears, and even eyebrows. And to finish the job, Crop Soother Aftershave and Crop Preserver Deodorant. And Manscaped throws in Boxers 2.0 and the Shed 2.0 travel bag for free. So hit my link in the description and use the promo code Mondo to get 15% off your order. Your jingle bells will thank you. Given he's been to Otherworld in the future, Gohan has to take a step back. He's Kaioshin-sama? The god of all Kaios? Surprised himself, the deity admits it's rare for a mortal to be aware of his existence. The Saiyan studied a lot when he was in Otherworld. There, he learned of his existence and role, but no one ever had the chance to meet him, not even the Kais. This makes things a little easier in terms of trust. Hopefully, this will put aside any fears this is a trick of some kind. Though correct in his trust, albeit still a little too trusting, this is all Gohan needs to hear. It would be an honor to help. With more questions, Goten furrows. You claim to be a supreme god, guardian of the universe, right? But that's not entirely accurate. He does not describe himself this way out of pride. He's been watching over the balance of the cosmos since long before the birth of humanity. Offended? Watch over the balance of the cosmos, huh? In that case, where was he when Cell ravaged his precious universe and killed billions of innocent people? Answering. The truth is, Shin learned about Cell only a few weeks ago after his arrival on Earth. He should know that it is not always up to the gods to intervene in the affairs of this world. Moreover, certain threats, such as Cell, arrive from the shadows of the free will of mortals. Not satisfied, Goten scoffs. You observe chaos in the name of free will. Is that what it means to be a god? Calmly responding, being a god, Goten, is not about domination. I am the guardian of the fragile balance between creation and destruction. The universe is immense. His role is not to intervene in every local disorder, but ensure that cosmic order endures. However, powerful as he was, Cell's actions were never a threat to the fabric of the universe. This remark leaves the rebellious Saiyan speechless. Gohan, looking a little more forgiving, knows it's hard to believe, but Kaioshin-sama is telling the truth. The rules of the universe are set that way. Deriding this conversation, the announcer cuts through. He informs that Videl is completely recovered from her injuries. Now they can move on to the next fight, ushering a warm welcome to Gohan and Kibito. His chronologically displaced mother cheering at his appearance. In the ring, Gohan wants to know how to proceed. Kibito instructs him to turn Super Saiyan. With that understood, everyone looks on in astonishment, even Videl and Hercule. He's a golden warrior just like the ones at the Cell Games. From the infirmary, Beelzebub and Kurano watch in, monitoring the fight on a small TV. Bulma cries as she told him not to transform. Her barrier, which she previously used to shield herself and the others from collateral damage, won't hold up. with a fight about to start. Goten bluntly says he doesn't like their plan, but if he puts his brother in danger, he won't hesitate to intervene. Shin assures he has no need to worry. Kibito can heal any kind of injury. Reading his power from a little ways away, McConnor trembles. That power! That's him! Gohan asking what now? Kibito merely tells him they wait. The sorcerer's warrior should appear soon. Doing so! There they are! Taking the opportunity to get a little payback on Dyzon. The Supreme Kai trembles with anger. That's not what they agreed on, though his brother happily cheers him on. Looking towards Connor, who seems to have a little regret over his actions, Gohan beckons what he's waiting for. He came here to steal his energy, didn't he? Go ahead then. Nearly filling the meter instantly. Goten bellows, that's enough. He's going to kill him. But the Kai warns it's not over yet. He doesn't care. He's not going to let him endanger his brother. Chasing out after him. Paralyzing Goten, Shin apologizes, but he can't risk him ruining their mission. With a Saiyan protesting, he assures he will be free soon. Meanwhile, the crowd speculates on what's happening. When Gohan at last falls over, with the energy he desired, Connor smiles that was easier than he thought. Babidi's goon takes off and Goten getting up. Goten yells for them to hurry up. He's having trouble breathing. Kibito moving to take care of him. Shin announces he's going after Connor. Goten's help would be welcomed, but he understands if he refuses. His assistant suggests if he intends to join Kaioshin, don't take long to decide. His ki is undetectable to mortals. With that, the Saiyan trusts him. He's counting on him to heal Gohan.
It's going to be okay, Gohan.
Bringing him back, Gohan gets right down to business. Goten and Chausha are already gone. Kibito tells him to follow and they'll join him. Unaware he's being followed, Connor thinks Master Babidi will be pleased with his work, wondering what reward he'll get out of this. Goten catching up. Shin is glad to see him. With his help, they can succeed. And if Earth is in danger, he figures it's his responsibility to protect it. He asks to know more about the sorcerer and his goals. The Kai tells, since the dawn of time, there has been a primordial force born in the universe itself. It had no form, no consciousness, only the need to balance creation through destruction. Seeming to go more with the original origin story than the Dama route, he continues. One day, a powerful sorcerer named Bibidi discovered that dormant power. Using a forbidden spell, he did the unthinkable. He locked part of that cosmic force inside of a living body. And so was born Majin Buu. Not a creation, but the embodiment of the universe's wrath, an entity that knows neither reason nor limits, only chaos and destruction. It took him only a few years to lay waste to the entire universe. And this Majin Buu, is he really that strong? Yes, he's a real monster. At the time, there were 5 Kaioshin, all capable of defeating Frieza with a single blow. Buu killed the other 4. Shin was the only survivor. He was so powerful that Bibidi couldn't control him. When he needed rest, Bibidi locked him in a cocoon. Seeing he's dangerous, what happened next? Once Buu was locked away, Bibidi went to Earth. Shin was waiting for such an opportunity. He defeated him, but before he died, he managed to teleport Buu's cocoon somewhere else. But if he killed the sorcerer, who are they going to fight today? Recently, they heard some terrible news. Bibidi had a son named Babidi. They also know he's in possession of Majin Buu's cocoon. It takes an enormous amount of pure power to release it. A Super Saiyan, therefore, was an ideal target. Goten understands a little better now. They must prevent Majin Buu from being released at all cost. And that Babidi guy, is he strong? Though Babidi is no warrior, he masters magic. He manipulates people's vices in order to control them. That's what happened to his 2 henchmen who came to take part in the tournament. Hey! The others catching up. Goten offers to explain everything to his brother. But there's no need. Kibito already told him everything on the way here. When Shin spots Connor flying down, Kibito points out they've already been to this area. How did they miss him? Landing. It appears Dyzon may be catching a nap. Solo. Connor stands before one of Babidi's Zunian soldiers. While our heroes think this new guy might be Babidi, the deities clear this up. Kibito sees now. Babidi hid his ship underground. That's why they couldn't find it when first searching this area. They have to do something before they use Gohan's ki to release Buu. Goten suggests they go blow their ship up. Unfortunately, Kaioshin regrets. Buu's cocoon is extremely sensitive. Such an explosion would surely release him. He wants to wait a little longer before taking action. When Gohan spots others coming out, of course, Babidi and his right-hand man. Bojack?